Hey Sagittarius, it's Meg with Padmes. Whew, Wheel of Fortune popped out. I'm just going to leave that there. And I am doing your energy check, your love energy check for November 2021. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And I'm calling in my angels and guides of the highest vibrations who are talking to your angels and guides of the highest vibrations, asking for information that you need right now in your present time for your most benevolent outcome. And we're going to do an old wise tree spread, and then we're going to do a love Sitch spread. So Sagittarius, what is going on with you? Okay, here we go. So this first card that popped out for you is the Wheel of Fortune. It's my fairy tale card, and it's also divine timing. This is the place that you're coming from. There's been some kind of divine intervention, divine timing that has come into your field. So let's see what else is going on here, Sag. Okay. And the next thing that I'm noticing is the heart of the situation. This is about someone not accepting an offer of love. And this is, we've got the Page of Cups, which is perhaps not extending a message, of love, or someone is refusing a message of love. And here's the Knight of Cups coming forward to kind of give more attention. However, I want to say that this Knight is facing away from that first offer. So if at first you don't succeed, try and try again. I feel like also this Knight though may be going to a different, like offering their cup to somebody different who will accept their cup of love. So let's see what's going on. We'll clarify all this, Sag. So happening now and into the near future, there's some kind of wish that is not fulfilled. I feel like it has something to do with this first offer not being received. So I'm also looking at another, it's like release the idea that the door is open, and it looks like this Knight of Cups and knocks on a different door. So let's check this out. So happening now and into the near future, we've got this wish that is not exactly fulfilled. The big picture is talking about someone who feels like they were devalued. Someone who feels like they were devalued. And this is all coming from a place of that this was a fairy tale. This was divine timing. Okay, your advice is talking about recognizing being left out in the cold, feeling abandoned, and having lots of options. So your advice is talking about, you know, where there's one door closed, another door opens. Okay, so your higher self is talking about, I'm hearing somebody say being in gratitude. I almost feel like somebody's saying, whew, I dodged a bullet kind of thing. Rejection is redirection, or, you know, divine redirection, that kind of thing. Your higher self is talking about having conviction and standing up for yourself. This is a bit of defensiveness as well. And it seems like after a long period of rest, this is also meditation. Your angels and guides are talking about meditation and rest and a long period of time, where both of these together, it's like having conviction for a rest or a break. It feels like a non-communication situation for a while. Then someone is coming back, wanting to talk, wanting to offer love, and it is met with a closed door, and which is not coming true there. Someone feels devalued. Okay, so straight up the energy around you is just love stuff, but we'll get to the love Sitch spread too. and we'll clarify this, but there is resistance to not being emotionally fulfilled, Sagittarius, this resistance to not getting the emotional satisfaction. Past, present, future. In the past, we have a completed cycle. Something came full circle. Present time, this is someone who is very much beelining to their independence and having victory with their independence, having victory with all the resources around them, talking to their angels and guides, being self-reliant, being victorious. This is also following divine path. And the outcome of this is releasing conflict, a big release in conflict. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify this. Let's take a look here. Sagittarius. What is going on? I first want to look at this Empress reversed as the big picture. This feeling devalued. Someone being called out of their worth. Let's see. Oh, we have two. So again, we have the Seven of Wands. This was a conflict for sure. And there was a big choice. Here's the Lovers reversed. Big choice. This person had to make. There was, very internal conflict with a choice that whoever was devalued had to go through. This could be you. This could be the person that you are thinking of, Sag. Ooh. And the Three of Swords reversed just popped out. This person is going through major healing. Whatever this was, whatever this ending was, the big picture, the Empress reversed, is making a choice and having conviction about going through major healing. It looks like this is a third party situation. It was really, it looks like great devastation. Let's look at this World. In the past, this full circle. And here's the Magician. Again, it's like this, being tossed off your path sometimes is a blessing. That is, that's coming in. This is also, the end of something is actually, it's like this has been manifested. This has happened for a reason. There might have been some great devastation or some great healing that has had to come to pass. And there was some kind of soul lesson in this where it was like, even though this was such an intense hardship, is what it looks like, Sag. It looks like that in itself was meant to happen. Somebody signed up for it. Somebody signed up for that, to go through the healing, the exploration, and the enlightenment at the end of the tunnel kind of thing. Let's look at this Nine of Cups reversed. So what I'm saying is that was manifested. And it closed a lot of circles, not just this particular situation. But let's look at this Nine of Cups reversed. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So again, with that, I keep hearing that song, at first, if you don't succeed, brush yourself off and try again. It's kind of like, okay, I didn't get what I wanted. And so I'm now methodically going forward, figuring out what to do next. Still looking back. Both of these knights are looking back, looking backwards. A door has been closed in this release, this Page of Wands, and this is also the past. A full circle has happened, a door has been closed. Okay, let's look at this closed door for a moment, and then we'll look at the heart of the situation. Yeah, this closed door, again, with the Page of Cups. You have that at the heart of the situation, this Page of Cups. So release the idea that this door is open, that this offer is being accepted. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's look at this heart of the situation. This Page of Cups, this Knight of Cups, this divine timing below that. There's some kind of desire for complete happiness, all the resources, time, energy, effort, love, money, companionship, building things, resources, family, trajectory, long term, like all of that. It's kind of like the jackpot card in the minors, right? So, right, and this is a new beginning and a new start. This offer seems like it's a new beginning and a new start for, a new journey. Let's take a look at this Wheel of Fortune. There's some kind of decision that's made around this fairy tale. Oof. But the decision has to do with this fairy tale. Somehow there was a lot of dismay. This fairy tale, it's like, it sounds too good to be true. It sounds good, but all of this betrayal, and there's a decision made based on the betrayal in the past rather than the fairy tale. Okay, let's take a look at your advice. So your advice is recognize when you're being left out in the cold and you have lots of options. And this is about building on those options, watering the garden for those options. That's what it looks like. I feel like your advice is telling you to move forward and move on and water the crop that blooms for you. That's what it looks like. Instead of focusing on something that the door is closed to and not being accepted, water something that is being accepted, because you have lots of options to do that. Okay. Not that it's easy peasy, maybe it is, but something about, not wasting your time and your energy. Let's take a look at this. I wouldn't even say combativeness, but it's just defensiveness. Your higher self is talking about defensiveness, having to do with this offer. So here we have this Page of Wands again, coming in, making this offer, standing strong, standing true, having conviction about what it is, what this really is, what this offer really is. It's almost like you're saying, wait a minute, it's like fighting for something. So your higher self is talking about fighting for an opportunity, and your angels and guides are talking about this time alone, except during this time alone, it's not like there was a moving on. It's like there was a recuperation, not a moving on. Okay. And this resistance to not being emotionally fulfilled. And here's the King of Wands. So there's this masculine energy in the situation, this King of Wands, who is not happy with not being emotionally fulfilled. A lot of times this King of Wands can, emotional fulfillment is actually like physical for this king. It's not really emotional. Let's take a look at present time, the Chariot and the Nine of Pentacles. So this beelining to, this, I even want to say divine independence. It's not usually divine independence to me, but for some reason that Wheel of Fortune is coming forward, and this major arcana with it, it's like really beelining to that path, your truth. And here's a Sagittarius card. So this is, strong for you, but it's also Temperance reversed. So this is having something to do with, okay, what I'm hearing is not being fully independent, though you're beelining to that place. Also, this can be someone who's saying that they are single. They're beelining to being single. This could be someone who's in the middle of separating from someone, and it could be going quickly, but this is some kind of imbalance that's still happening, a non-alchemy that's still happening, and an offer being made before the separation is there, the balance before the balance is there. This is some kind of offer that needs to be nurtured in order to grow. Okay, and let's look at this outcome. This Five of Wands, it's like no longer being in the middle of conflict, letting conflict go. And here we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. I almost feel like no longer being in the center of conflict, but for me, this card is, it can be a partnered person acting single. And it also could feel like less of a strain or less of a burden or a relief. This is a distraction. Somebody needs a distraction in order to feel like they're not in conflict. Somebody needs a distraction in order to like go with the flow or relax somehow. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the love situation here, Sagittarius. So let's take a look at your situation. Then we're going to look at your energy around the situation, the person that you're thinking of, their energy around the situation. And we're going to look at what energy binds the two of you together, possible outcome, and maybe what you don't see coming this month. And we'll get some advice. So Sagittarius situation. We've got the Seven of Swords, we've got the Two of Swords, and we've got Judgment. So the Seven of Swords is sneaky monkey business, lying, cheating, stealing, somebody making a decision having to do with this lying, cheating, and stealing, and someone having to make a judgment call about some kind of reconciliation. So, dag, yo. Let's take a look at your energy around the situation and we'll do some clarification. We've got the Queen of Cups. There's some major disappointment. There's also some, this card says, I am not listening to my intuition, or I have not listened to my intuition. I'm a wounded warrior and I'm persevering. But there's hurt and there are messages here. So there are fast moving messages here. Let's take a look at your person that you're thinking of and their energy. They're saying, I'm healing from being, I'm hearing abandoned, but I am, this card is just lots of betrayals, lots of betrayals. Each one of those swords is a betrayal or a lie or cheating or stealing something. And they're saying that they are in a healing mode around this. And they're also saying that they are not, I don't trust myself. I don't trust like the foundation that I'm building or the foundation. And this is waiting for the other shoe to drop kind of thing. Here's the Tower card. This is also for me about past Tower moments, past blow you out of the water change. Sometimes it's awesome and sometimes it's not awesome change. This doesn't look like awesome change. This looks like change that had a lot of betrayal associated with it. So I feel like there's like the other shoe that's going to drop, but also I've already endured some stuff that I have to heal from in the past. So we'll clarify all that, but let's take a look at what's the energy that binds the two of you together, Sag. And we've got Death reversed, which is still being in transition around this situation. The Page of Swords, some type of, this would be some type of gossip for me. This is also negative self-speak, but it's also spying. It's looking at people's social media. And here's the Knight of Wands, somebody that flies in and flies out. So it's the energy of someone jumping in passionately and then leaving. I'm not complete with this. Someone, I've been watching you. I'm jumping in for possibly some passion and I'm leaving. And this is the energy that both of you recognize together. So let's take a look at possible outcome. Sagittarius, we've got the High Priestess reversed. This could be somebody finally spilling the beans after some time of not communicating. You also do have fast messages happening. This is unplugging from a situation. and lots of regret, things that keep you up at night, anxiety, upset. So somebody is upset about this unplugging, this this truth that is told, this unplugging their energy from the situation, and there's disappointment associated with that. Let's do some clarifying here, Sag. So we've got this sneaky monkey business. We're going to look at the situation first. So the sneaky monkey business, ooh, 2 cards. We've got karmic justice happening around this, and the 9 of Swords again. So we've gotten the 9 of Swords twice. So after some sneaky monkey business, somebody was put in a state of dealing with their karma. And a decision based around having to deal with this karma, or having to deal with this lying, cheating, stealing stuff. Somebody was like, all right, I'm making a decision to possibly come correct. I'm making a decision to get solid. This person is a married king, a committed king, a loyal, masculine energy. So that means a doing energy. Masculine, somebody is doing things, acting out loyalty. And here is the Judgment, reconciliation, or making a judgment call around this, situation. And here's someone who, it's a feminine energy or intrinsic energy, and it's someone who has regained some confidence around this situation. So let's clarify your energy. You're either talking about a Queen of Cups, or you're talking about your intrinsic feelings, not being able to completely trust your intuition. And here's Pisces energy. This is like Cancer, Pisces energy for me. So this is also being on hold, and very possibly going through a dark night of the soul, but also going through some really looking at the world differently, looking at the world from a different perspective. And it's a spiritual change. This is persevering. This is I'm still standing kind of energy. This is also about making boundaries, or boundaries that have been made. And this is going back and forth about the boundaries that have been made. This is living in 2 worlds also. It's like I've got 1 foot over here and 1 foot over here, balancing and juggling. And balancing and juggling can be exhausting. And this is a wounded warrior. This is an exhausted person, because they have all of these contracts that they are struggling to continue. These are like soul contracts, going back and forth with all those, spinning all those plates. And this is about messaging. This is about messages coming in. And this is like offers being, this can be missed opportunities, but this is also about offers not being accepted. It also looks like for you, you're talking about messages that just didn't go through, didn't hit the target, so to speak. Okay, let's look at the energy of the person that you are thinking of. So we're going to clarify this. This is like, I am healing from a whole bunch of betrayal, from someone who, here's the Emperor reversed. It's Aries energy. So healing from, this is someone who is controlling, someone who is kind of gets their way at all costs, or wants things the way they want them at all costs. They're not worried about the person that they're betraying. This is what this person is talking about. They're also talking about not feeling like they can trust themselves when it comes to the foundation of the situation. However, they're not walking through the portal. They're not going through a rite of passage. They're not moving on. It's like they're stuck on the past and what the betrayals that happened in the past. Let's look at this Tower reverse. I feel like they have a lot of, I want to say fear. Yeah, their wish is not coming true. So this Tower card is like their wishes did not come true in a really big way. And they're waiting for the other shoe to drop, but this is also about that past. So this person is not, it's like they're not forgetting. They're not forgetting. So let's take a look at the energy that holds the two of you together, still in transition. So it's kind of like this, not bringing it full circle, not moving on. And here's a Knight of Swords reversed. This is also like some kind of big picture that there's some kind of closure or some kind of big picture that still needs to be told, needs to be had. And this Page of Swords reversed, negative self-speak, kind of, yeah. I even hear the story has been told, but here's negative self-speak. This is people looking, spying, and this is cutting away things that no longer serve you. So this is someone trying to cut out negative self-speak. And this is energy that binds the two of you together. So here is this energy of popping in and popping out. And yeah, ultimately, I think both of you know that there's something about energy, like it would be short-lived. This passion would be short-lived. This is also energy that binds the two of you together, that passion. Something happened swiftly and it wasn't complete. It was too short. Okay, so let's take a look at this energy that is a possible outcome. Here we have the High Priestess reverse, spilling her beans. So this is the speaking of the truth after some time of not talking. The High Priestess does not speak. And this is the masculine energy coming forward to speak the truth somehow. And here we have the Ace of Wands. This would be unplugging from a situation. And the unplugging of a situation is not full circle. Again, there's a lot of, somebody's going to be making some kind of a judgment call, but there's a lot of this not being complete, the circle not being complete. It seemed like it came to a close, and then on both sides, it looks like there's this feeling of not being complete. And then a lot of anxiety around this. And open hearts, this other one wants to come out too, right? And here's the Death card. It's like there's a lot of anxiety around not having this closure. Let's look at some energy, Sag, that you don't see coming this month. Energy that you don't see coming. Yeah. Here we go. Adjudication. That would be that judgment call, thoughts, journey, and main female. So making this judgment call, there are a lot, like it's just like this Page of Swords reverse, this thoughts card. It's like there's a lot of thought going on about this, but the action after a lot of thought, there's some kind of journey. It seems like somebody goes and makes a journey to this person. I'm going to pull one more here. After lots of thought, making this judgment call, this journey, and then there's sudden wealth. There's that 777. It kind of looks like that jackpot card. It looks like the Wheel of Fortune, like divine timing, 11. You know, this can feel like twin flame energy. So let's go ahead and I'm going to ask messages of love I want to ask your oracle, what is going on with this situation, Sagittarius, because it seems pretty intense this month. Chemistry, the attraction you feel is mutual. So there can be a lot of chemistry here. There are a lot of wands here. That King of Wands showed up, the Queen of Wands showed up. What else, angels and guides? Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Friendship. This friendship is leading to more. I'm going to pull one more. Addiction. An addiction is affecting this relationship. That twin flame energy can feel addictive. I also feel like someone is dealing with addictions of some kind. Let's take a look at your romance oracle. What do the angels want to tell you about this? Sag. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I also feel like this has to do with how you value people or how people value you, how you show that others are valued or how others show you how you are valued. Children, your love life is being affected by children. This very well could be straight up about children. It can also be about things that need to be overcome during your childhood, how you were valued when you were a child, and past life relationship, you have known each other before. And that could very well be why this full circle, there's this unfinished business around that full circle. So let's look at some moonology and get a little bit more advice, Sag. These two. So your dreams need a practical plan, and you and your loved ones are safe. I'm gonna pull one more for you, Sagittarius. And it is time to take action. Looks like another one came through too. And it is the North Node. So the North Node is all about what you're here to do in this lifetime. Step out of your comfort zone. All right, Sagittarius. Thank you for being with me. I will be back soon with another energy check. Let me know how this resonated, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Sagittarius.